From April 28th to May 1st, 2021, the International Leadership Conference organised a series of webinar talks with around 420 expert panellists across its 6 global regions under the theme Toward Peaceful Reunification of the Korean Peninsula, Creating the Foundation for a Unified World. Each region held 10 theme sessions with hundreds of thousands of viewing participants worldwide.
The success of the Asia-Pacific ILC2021 was due to the full support from the international and regional leadership of UPF. 20,000 online participants from 45 countries registered for 9 different sessions especially dedicated to the heads of state, first ladies, parliamentarians, interfaith, academy, business, media, and culture and arts. Former Vice President of Nepal, His Excellency Parmanand Jas, said that reunification is the only way to heal the suffering hearts of separated Korean families. A peaceful and unified Korea will be a catalyst for economic development in Northeast Asia. Former President of Marshall Island, His Excellency Kasai Note, quoted Father Moon saying that war is the most primitive way of resolving conflict and only honest dialogue can solve the problem.
Let me congratulate the UPF for your latest initiative, the inauguration of the International Association for a Unified Korea. As I understand it, this will be an expert working group and a think tank for 2022, which we all expect to be a year of new beginnings.
It is the expectation that the doors of hope and aspiration will be opened by dialogue and deepening of our shared principles, which will inspire the world and the other nations caught in conflicts.
In my opinion, if North Korea poses a danger to the world, it is because of its isolation. As long as there are talking, there is no fighting, even if the talks are frustrating and seem to produce little immediate result.
When our former president, Donald Trump, sat down with Chairman Kim Jong-un and came up with a declaration, a very short, very concise, took a lot of criticism from, the international media and others, but it was very to the point. It was very, very powerful, and it spoke of transforming our relationship with North Korea.
Creo muy importante la reunión de mujeres líderes, quienes unidas a todos los miembros, a toda la organización que se tiene mundialmente de la UPF, dirigida en este momento por la Madre Moon, sabemos que cada una desde nuestras naciones podemos alzar la voz, visibilizar, hacer resaltar que existe un grave problema en la cuenca del Pacífico.
The Korean Peninsula certainly is situated in the very epicenter of world politics.
The ILC 2021 was especially designed as a program to focus on the peaceful unification of Korean Peninsula.
Why the European Union should maybe pay more attention to every opportunity to have a positive involvement there.
An ASEAN Helsinki process might be able to agree on measures to develop the North Korean economy.
It is precisely from the constant commitment of associations such as the Universal Peace Federation that a decisive contribution can be given to strengthening a spirit of collaboration between the two Koreas.
These issues are never going to be resolved by one superpower or another. They are going to be resolved because all of the countries of the globe come together to make sure it happens.
We should never underestimate the capacity for change from within, which often goes undetected by external observers.
The same language, the same history, the same traditions can unite one people.
So if we target more technically from the expertise from gender or from women's experts, I think we can soften the issues so that there is a higher likelihood for North Korea and South Korea to be able to sit down together to talk.
It is something intangible, a genuine reciprocal understanding, a mutual respect, and the ability to see in the other not the devil, but the little part of God.
朝鮮半島の物事を語らう
As a very near neighbour to Korea, Japan was able to draw many high-level contacts to its conference. Over the years, UPF Japan has invested heavily in fulfilling Revermoon's breathtaking engineering dream to connect the two countries.
I would like to talk about the Japan-Korea Undersea Tunnel project. This project will connect Kyushu, Japan and Busan, South Korea by constructing the undersea tunnel over 230 kilometers in length.
The important point about this is to find what can be done in the light of the experience with the building of an international tunnel, the Channel Tunnel.
Marmara project is the most prestigious project of Turkey connecting Asia and Europe. But at the same time, it provides continuous railway from Peking to London.
ILC2021 開会セッションに
commend the entire team of the Universal Peace Federation for their continuous advocacy for sustainable peace in the world.
World peace remains the singular aspiration of all well-meaning global citizens.
After a war, countries signed peace treaty agreeing to not fight anymore, and this is what we hope to see in Korea.
If all religions in the world take a collective responsibility to be peacemakers and seek solutions that resolve human conflicts, the world definitely becomes a heaven.
We all seek a world in which people of all nationalities, races, cultures can discover their uniqueness and value, learn to love and be loved.
Mother Moon, thank you so much for loving us.
함께 열어가는 신통일한국 시대 천주평화연합 신통일한국 컨퍼런스를 여러분의 큰 박수로 시작하도록 하겠습니다.
공생, 공영, 공의의 원칙에 입각한 평화 통일의 비전을 제시하고 계십니다.
2032년 서울 평양 하계 올림픽 유치, 이거 반드시 이루어야 된다고 저는 말씀드리고 싶습니다.
The co-founders of UPF and WFWPI have devoted their entire lives to the cause of world peace. Since Reverend Moon's passing in 2012, Mother Moon, as she is fondly called worldwide, has continued to pursue their shared dream of creating a world of peace.
30 years ago, Father and Mother Moon visited North Korea. They met then leader Kim Il-sung. The prospect of peaceful reunification of the Korean Peninsula is near and dear to their heart and lies in the background really of all the work they've done throughout their lives. But as Father Moon has passed on and as Mother Moon has taken up the leadership of the movement, she has particularly at this time called UPF to give undivided focus to this project to promote inter-Korean cooperation and move toward peaceful reunification. Thank you again for your support for UPF, for your work to promote peaceful unification of the Korean Peninsula. Thank you very much.